Hello there. I wanted to give this game another shot because I feel like I didn't really get to do much yesterday because I was doing a lot of figuring out how it works. So I want to try it again. Let's see here. Was this one? I think this is what we did? Yeah, this is the one. Something strange is happening in our town. Girl figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. The rapid technological progress of the modern era brings comfort, but also new unknown threats. Old gods, malicious eldritch beings who ruled the earth eons ago are awakening as reality starts to crumble. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in the realms beyond. Oh god, what the hell is this? Supposed cause of destruction of the Library of Alexandria. A perfect black marble statue has been recently rediscovered, is currently waiting in the Museum of 000 for its long-awaited premiere. Both you and your enemies get extra damage. Okay. We go to our home. We take a bath. Or some XP, I guess. I don't know what else to do. Start a new mystery. Tragic Tale of the Thaumaturgy Teacher. What? 2B used to be one of the most outstanding classes in the school, at least before the teacher's disappearance. Her replacement glides through the school, entrancing all those around her with her soft voice and calm and emotionless eyes. Now she stands at the front of the class, scribbling occult symbols in chalk and hissing lessons about the old gods. The children no longer play but sit in their seats until dark, chanting along, learn of their eldritch masters and preparing to serve them. Oh my. Following a rumor, you visit the house of a schoolgirl who acted really strange in class. The girl's parents sit crying in the living room and fearfully point you upstairs. I don't know if I want to go investigate them. This doesn't sound very safe. Up there. There. Do I want to buy? Hmm. Let's equip it. I just want to get a weapon right off the bat. Let's go to the schoolyard. Let's get... Ooh, hello, beautiful. Hell yeah, alright. What'd she do? +1 strength? Hell yeah, Hachi. Alright, now we got an ally. I don't know if that's even remotely useful or not, and I don't care. Oh dear. A woman jumps out of the apartment covered in gore. Between stops, she tries to explain what happened. Taking a shower when suddenly a shower had started spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. Last time we failed this because our charisma wasn't high enough, so let's try this. Oh. Well, we failed. She sits in her bedroom in a blood-stained uniform, a dead rat lying in her hands. Asks why she killed it, she just grins. Investigate downtown twice, okay. Seeing the two chopped off heads, you can't help but wonder who's been preparing your food for the past week. What the fuck? Call the police? The nearest call line, you tell the police officer about the gruesome discovery. The policeman is grateful and gives you a small reward before disappearing inside to make a call. Chari, is the bush still running? I'm so late for meeting. The bush is going to kill me. Startled, you quickly turn around, shocked by what you see there. Oh god, I forgot about this thing. Ugh. Let's do that. Ooh, we killed it in one turn. We are fucking pro. Having sure you get better view of the class. Weird schematics of some portal drawn on the blackboard could help in the future. I don't quite know what to do. I mean, I know what to do, but... Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brand of sodas inside, but you really could use a drink. Get the cheapest one? You buy a can of off-brand soda, and when you reach for it, something inside the machine catches your hand. You have to jerk your hand out, injuring yourself. Badly bleeding. What? Oh. That doesn't sound good. Another the former teacher of the class may prove more useful. Knocking on the door, however, gets you no answer. Just so chittering behind the door. Okay. Let's go to the hospital. And get this dealt with. Can you please deal with this? Thank you. What the hell is this? What? What was the point of going to the doctor's office if it didn't actually help me? All I did was just delay my injury. What the hell? What a shitty doctor. An old priest is performing a ritual to appease a local demon imprisoned underground. Participate in the ritual. Oh. You didn't do a very good job of it, apparently. A little boy from school has been attacked by classmates. Oh? Part of the therapy, some patients took in art classes. Some of their artwork fills you with dread. Wait, what? You find him in the hospital covered in bites. Just what is with this whole summoning that he speaks of between his sobs? What? A heat wave continued with record temperatures. What the hell? With no ideas, you decide to just wait outside the school itself. Oh my god. You enter the art workshop. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. No, if we attack it, we'll get it. If we touch it, we'll get attacked. So we'll look at the mask. What's this do? Why is it cursed? This mask is anything but funny, so what's the curse do? Oh my god, that's horrifying! That is absolutely fucking terrifying. The faint chain doesn't stop and no one leaves the building. What? Why? Wait, why is it suddenly so dark outside? You stand by the window and take a look. Black smog emerges over the courtyard, coating everything in oily vapor. Observe the smog! By the time you realize the vapor is forming into a giant hand, it's too late. It crashes through the window, sending shards of glass everywhere. Oh. Oops. You hear a scream come from the room. It's time to enter. You sneak in through a window and skulk across the shadowy corridors. All the classrooms have emptied out. Peering into one, you spot the corpse of a teacher nailed to the chalkboard. Shaking, you approach it. You spot an odd bulge protruding from his stomach. It writhes against your fingers as you probe at it. Why are we touching the teacher's bulge? That's slightly concerning, I'm gonna be honest with you. Suddenly, the teacher's chest rips apart, showering the classroom with gore. From within, a child coated in meat and intestine leaps out, screeching of joy. Oh. Okay. This is fine. Oh, nice, that was easy. As you near the gym hall, the chanting and rhythmic drums grow louder, threatening to intoxicate you. You creak the door open and stifle a scream. The entire school is gathered around a huge portal surrounding black candles. From within, the bellowing of the beast being summoned echoes. The teacher stands at the front, covered in a purple robe, her true form revealed. Wait, what the fuck? That looks like a vagina. Anyways, what the fuck are we supposed to do? I legitimately don't know what we're supposed to do. Oh god. What did we do? Zero. Oh my god. Yes, the school building's become a portal to an unknown place. Close it before it's too late. How? Oh my god, I didn't even see this option. Could have done that all along, I'm stupid. There we go, we killed the teacher! I'm badly bleeding twice. Oh my god. Her vicious master shows no mercy. You hear it devour her before the connection shuts. Oh. Okay. Also, what the fuck is this hand? I hate this. Roads leading out of time and close by police. You have to find a new way out? Wait, what? Oh dear. This is becoming sussy. Oh, why do the clocks still want me? Oh. Okay, what do we have more right now? Okay, let's try to get some strength. Or not strength, stamina. +1 charisma, smaller doom penalty, +1 luck. Want to increase my strength for sure. Let's take the luck increase. Let's see here. Broughton report of rancid ramen. Out of thin air, a brand new ramen restaurant opens in town. It's adored by everyone. One day, once people take a bite, they can't stop. Day and night, the queues stretch out the door. The shambling customers stuff themselves with dish after dish, while the blind owner sits silent behind the counter, grilling and polishing his gleaming knives. You're determined to discover what makes this ramen so enticing. What is its true power? Dog meat? Human meat? The flesh of the gods themselves? Huh? Let's see here. Discard 2 items to complete this quest. Meat, not you, meat. Am I still injured? I am. Oh dear. Gotta go to the hospital and take care of this crap. This is problematic. Hit the elevator. Check out patient room. Oh. The hell is that? Bruh. Bruh, what was the point of healing those injuries? You just made it worse. You're a terrible doctor. You should be fired. Wait, oops. discard, we'll get rid of it from the game. The rhymes if I discard this as well? I really want to though. Oh my, we're getting a lot of Doom. Telephone sounds and multiple voices are too loud for you to ignore. When you enter the apartment, everything turns silent. Oh, hello! Ooh. Oh, she missed! What a nerd! Haha, I beat her. I stabbed her to death with my crowbar. No, hammer. Don't question how that works. Just trust me, I did. You can see the restaurant through the staircase window. You watch the door for hours but never see any of the cooks enter nor leave. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about our real Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ? The day of reckoning is coming, says the voice on the other side of the line. You definitely don't want, like the man on the other side of the line, he puts an accent on real. Wait, what? He puts an accent on real? I don't understand. What kind of accent? Hang up immediately. Only true to investigate is to get yourself to a restaurant. Dude. Loud knocking wakes up in the middle of the night. Open up. I know you're there. What's the matter? Before you can answer, the door's letterbox suddenly swings open and an unknown visitor tries to look inside. You lurch back in shock. The man sees you and tries to get in. Screaming curses the whole time. A neighbor calls the police and the attacker escapes from your apartment building. Oh. Whoops. It seems you were not the only one who wanted to try for yourself. You stay in line for hours. Your questions fall on deaf ears and you're shunned. Wow. I just want to learn about the ramen. God, is that so wrong? Sheesh. You're pleasantly surprised to meet your old friend waiting for the train. He's undoubtedly changed a lot since you last seen her. I'll say. These days she moderate a web forum dick. Oh my god, is she a fucking Reddit moderator on r/paranormal? See, this is why we don't talk to each other anymore. I don't want to hang out with her. That's her lifestyle, okay? Chat. In between conspiracy theories and Bigfoot sightings, you hear a worrying rumor about an old god slowly awakening to rule the earth once again. Would this be the reason for recent horrific events? Smell the restaurant's overpowering. Grease, rot, and is that blood you smell? How would I know? Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. What the hell? This is some bullshit. One ramen, please. The world seems to twist and turn when you're not looking, trapping you in this neighborhood. Get lost. You spend hours trying to find a way out. Finally completely exhausted, you end up on the main street as the passage to the blighted neighborhood slowly closes behind you. The Red Bull is pushed into your face. It's so crowded that you're forced to sit on the floor. Oh my god. It's getting dark as you arrive at the cemetery, and shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways between the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze on your back. Confront the stranger. A priest from a nearby temple asks what you're doing. When you can't make him lie, you are thrown out. Wow! No, you don't taste the weird dish, okay? Investigate the lab. Close the delicate strings, you get the ramen into the lab. I'll hand over the gathered material, you hesitate. What should you send to the library? Just the vial of ramen. What else would I send? A day later, your friend rings the door. His face is pale and shaky hand. He holds an analysis sheet. You usher her and bolt to the door. There's highly addictive drugs in the ramen. Oh! Honestly, that's not nearly as bad as what I was thinking it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like... Well, I mean, if it was human flesh, it'd actually be pretty tasty, but... From a human's perspective, it would be bad. A week later, police and government officials are looking over where the ramen restaurant used to be. Nothing remains but a gap in the street and aimless, confused customers. You'd like to believe that was the end of it, but snippets of newspapers from other cities unsettle you. Brief articles about an exciting new ramen shop opening up, and its mysterious owner keeps showing up. Oh. You can no longer eat noodles without feeling ill. Oof. New God stirs. Wait, what? What don't stop receiving outside signals? What does that mean? Take a bath. Here, our reason is a little low. Right, let's investigate a new mystery. Bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. As the decades roll on, technology has only developed further. These days, computer bulletin board software allows computers to communicate over phone lines. Didn't we start this one? All it takes is a computer and a modem, and anyone can connect to a bulletin system or even host one of their own. Once you can connect, you can read all the messages in that bulletin and even post your own to start a conversation. Many use them to share files or to chat about their favorite topics, everything from video games to sports to idol culture. But in the wake of a sudden string of weird suicides, things aren't all fun and games. Rumors have surfaced that the deaths are linked to a bulletin system operated somewhere within Shiokawa. What is behind the suicides? How could so many people be driven to take their own lives? Let's go to the schoolyard. Who are you back there? Anyways, hello, beautiful. There's something off about them. Hey, baby. I said join me, motherfucker. What? Hey, baby. I can't believe that one guy got away. I'm sad. Wait, what? Location's threat level increases. What does that mean? What happened to a member of the computer club? She apparently has a new system is willing to let you borrow hers. Thanking her, you arranged to meet at her home in the city. When almost a year since your childhood friend moved away to another city, he suddenly left without saying goodbye. In a recent letter, he apologized for his disappearance and asked you to move furniture from his flat because he wanted to sell it. Search his flat with a light source. You shine your light sources and you find something that glitters at you. You grab it as the moving company enters the house. What do we find? Corpse dust? That doesn't sound very useful. I'm gonna sell it. What do you got? +1 dexterity to the end of the current mystery. Bah. Deals 8 damage to ghost type enemies. What's the discount item? Oh? Okay. You lug the cardboard box full of PC parts up to your apartment upstairs. Teeth clench as you heave it up one step at a time. Goddamn, our computer's heavy. Eh. Ooh. Ooh. Maybe ice cold water is a good idea. I don't trust it. Hot bath. Oops. You wipe the sweat from your brow as you finally finish setting up the computer in your bedroom. After a few tests, you're now certain that everything is functional. The newscast on TV says that the suicide rate is climbing. Worse, the morbid trends begin to catch on other nearby towns. You need to act quickly. Investigate the forest. The suspicious group you've been following when it's gathered nearby forest. They're edging some sort of ritual clearing up ahead. Attempt to climb it, I guess. We don't have any other option. Failure on strength! Our strength is at 9! What the hell? A sudden storm forces you to find shelter in a nearby cave. Looking around, you discover strange markings on the wall. The flashlight's beam reveals additional symbols hidden in the shadows. They'll help you interpret the spell instructions from cave's wall. Okay. What's that do? Oh. While looking around the ransacked home of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman. Uh-oh. Intimidated by the painting, it gives you new insight to the madness that possessed your friend. When to find a lead, you head to the hospital. With how many deaths there have been in the hospitals and chaos, the staff look exhausted. When the receptionist lets her head down on her desk for a minute, you slip out of the waiting room and into the hospital corridors. When the patient came home one morning, covered in scars and bad-mouthed aliens the police had them committed, they're mumbling something quickly as you pass by. You merely understand that the only difference between you and a crazy person is that you haven't been caught yet. You convince them to sneak out and join you in your quest. Ayo? Ayo? Did you hear that? Never mind. It's kind of cute, though. You overhear two nurses talking about a girl whose suicide attempt failed. Apparently, she's recovering at her grandparents' home in the village in the city outskirts. You exit the hospital and make your way to the nearest bus stop. Hmm? Oh, fuck! An entire class of students slipping from a train hand in hand. Oh! What the hell? One bite won't hurt. It's surprisingly good, but you refuse a second serving. Find the girl's house her grandparents greet you solemnly. They thank you for your ever stopped at death. Forgive her. Her grandma says he leads you to the bedroom. She's a kind girl. Something has happened to her. What? Why did we suddenly go to a funeral? Yes, slashed her hand to feed the deceased with their blood. You stay at the back, shocked by how grotesque it is. Somebody gets turned their heads in your direction. Try to talk your way out of this? Hey! Using acute anemia as your excuse, you convince the mourners to make an exception for you. The recovering girl is more than happy to not only confirm the bulletin's existence, but to give you its number. You have to do what it tells you. Trust me, you won't regret a thing. I don't know if I trust her. I don't know if I trust her. I don't know. He's kinda sussy. I'll be back to join else who made for me, okay? Disquieted, you give grandparents your phone number and hastily leave. Meet, what are you doing? How are you? The old man stops you and invites you to his house. You follow reluctantly, only to be amazed by the number of dusty old sorcery books inside. I can teach you a thing or two about magic. Don't worry about payment. I'm sure it will work out in the future. No, thanks. You don't decline me, you fool. He shouts as you flee the house. The old man throws the books at you and one of them hits you in the head. As soon as you arrive home, you dial the number and put the handset onto the modem. What kind of videos are you watching, Meat? Your heart pounds as the computer fans exhale. The system hums. You hear a brief dial tone and then it finally connects. I don't fucking speak Japanese! I'm glad. Take your phone off the modem and put it to your ear. The sacrifice is worth it. Life's meaning comes blah blah blah. Remember the note? Wait, hold on. Ooh, we leveled up? What's this? God damn those abs though, seriously! Recall the note you found. Could this be the voice of humanity you read about? Bracing yourself, you slowly put the phone to your ear. You don't hear words or voice. You soon understand they don't need those. It's difficult, but you manage to keep track which thoughts are yours and which are theirs. Everyone is here now. We've escaped everything that held us back in life. We don't have any more burdens. You can escape with us. This is the purest form of resistance. A paradise of connection. Everyone deserves that. We'll bring humanity back together. Suffering is human. Well, if you want to suffer, go ahead. Your consciousness dips. By the time you snap out of it, you're strangling yourself with the phone cord. What the hell? You refuse to die. You listen to the Seki's signal on the other end. It's harsh to your ear. But then the noise begins to slowly change to something beautiful. You want to join it. No. How was my chance to hit that low? We'll all be over soon. No. You will die. Wait, what? Oh, that was the wrong... Oh, fuck, that was the wrong thing. Okay, it's working. We're getting there. Air attack. Oh, it's almost dead. You got this. You defeat it together. Wrench the phone from your ear, nearly tossing it across the room. You could have killed yourself for that thing. Sweat poured down your face, you immediately yanked the computer plug from the socket. On the bulletin's number and phone book, you find the system operator's address. You enter the cramped apartment, you're met with a smiling teen teenager and a still running unplugged computer. You smash it to pieces. The root cause gone, the suicide's eventually slow. But you couldn't save those already in his thrall. You're relieved to know the bulletin won't take any more new victims. Okay. With the water level suddenly increases, our city slowly sinking. What? There we go. Right. Vicious verses of a violent vigil. You received an official-looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want from you? How the hell would I know what a law firm from Tokyo wants from me? We regret confirming the passing of our client and your grand uncle. His funeral will be preceded by an overnight vigil as per the client's request. There's an address and a list of people expect to arrive. You don't recognize any of the names. Intrigued, you decide to check it out yourself. What's the worst that could happen? Death? Following the directions from the letter, you slowly fight your way through the overgrown forest path. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times, but where is everybody? Following a suspicious person, you enter an old, run-down mansion room. It stinks like spoiled milk and has only 2 doors, one of which you came through. You can't see the strange man anywhere. Search the room. There's nothing really important here, but you think you'll be able to use one of the items you find. An empty bottle? How? Take some time, but you finally manage to find someone. Is that another guess? You should ask them what's going on in here. Who is that? A muscular man is eyeing you as you take a step towards him. You can't help but notice a deep scar growing across his cheek. Old man's body is in the master bedroom. Go there if you want. Or mansion. You find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet in an old locked cabinet. When you remove the book's wrappings, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. Burn it? You never know what's inside the hideous book, but that's a good thing. Hey! Pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they'd let your granduncle just lie there. What was the correct bow and clap order again? Maybe the other guests will know. Harris sitting next to the window. The man is muttering something to himself while his wife is observing you with her unnaturally bulgy eyes. Hey, didn't What? You didn't get this with a letter? Here, take mine. What? What's this? Oh, here we go. In the room, you see a man tied to a chair. You rush to help and you remove his gag. The man starts shouting curses and ancient prophecies. You fall to the floor, your mind flooded with unspeakable images, and the man slowly stands up, completely ignoring the chair he was seemingly tied to. Yikes. See here. Perfect. Pick it up, what do we find? What the hell is that? Okay, here we go. Pray over the body. Light up the fireplace. What time is it? 11 p.m. Let's light up the fireplace then. What the fuck? Bow, bow, clap, clap. Inspect his foot. There's a weird symbol tattooed on the man's... Okay. What? You sure instantly recognize the new room for newspaper photo. 3 years ago, a man hanged himself here. Why is a vigil being held in a place like this? I mean, just because someone died there doesn't mean that it's not a house still. What the hell? There's a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. Her final gruesome artwork. That's just legend, right? Check out the sewing machine. Oh, goodness gracious, that scared me. I found you at last. That startled me. We have to go pray over the body, okay? The body, it's missing. Where is everybody? Seeing as someone has already removed all furniture from this room, the overgrown plant is casting an unsettling shadow. This is horrifying. I don't like it here anymore. Can I go home, please? Can I go home? I don't want to die. Oh no. Investigating mansion. Looks like everyone the previous owners of this mansion like to read. Dusty tombs reach the ceiling. You don't have much time, but maybe you could experiment look through books. No, I don't have time. My doom is already at 76. Managed to find one of the guests. They're shaken but otherwise safe. You both decide to get the hell out of this place, but the door is gone. What? Body's still gone. Nope. Corridors twist and turn trapped in this mansion. You think you can hear the other guests somewhere, but would you risk getting yourself lost? Time is at 2 a.m. Burn an envelope found in the study. I don't have an envelope. Oh, here. You feel weird following obscure orders. Why? Why risk it? The museum started hanging up posters promoting the Greek art exhibition. Unaware of the danger, the opening night may prove to be the last night for us all. Etho 2 is coming and you know the date. Is that the god? It is. The whole building cracks and moves? Oh, good god. What's this? What the fuck? I found a meat cleaver added to storage, but I can't access my storage. In the round when the crooked Manitals call to you, you feel your strength drain. What? Fight this feeling. You don't have the strength to move a finger. The blind legs grow larger and larger. To your shock, you can't feel the ground under your feet. The temperature abruptly drops and you shudder in the icy cold. You find yourself in the middle of a snowy wasteland. A sudden gust flings you to your knees. You inhale deeply, feeling your chest tighten and ache. Your fingers and ears are already numb and freezing. You have to move. Oh, fantastic. Oh, God. Whole match shakes more until the walls start to collapse, revealing a shocking truth about your whereabouts. What the hell? The bloated corpse of your uncle slowly floats into the room as the room walls collapse. The contract is not over yet. Wait, what? Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I think this is our best bet to do this. An old wound reopened. Wait, what? Oh my god. Horrible old man floats around you. Oh my god. Okay, good. We killed him. Contract is void. The voice brings your head as everything gets dark. When you wake up, you find yourself lying in the grass field, mansion nowhere to be seen. Next to you are the other guests, as confused as you. Everything feels like a bad dream. Was the man claiming to be your granduncle really trying to cheat death itself? You and the other family members finally exit the forest and leave the Nightmare behind. One thing is certain, though, you will never open any more letters by any law firms from Tokyo. I mean, fair. Something wrong with the tap water. It's black and oily, glistening, smelling like death. Can't regain health between mysteries? Oh, fuck. Fuck. Can we have all of them? If I made a cursed lighthouse, your gut feels telling me two things. Whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be in the highest floor of this place, and you should run away from this place as fast as you can. You're afraid there won't be a way to go back once you start climbing these stairs. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Following the winding staircase, you're stopped by darkness. A thick black cloud is obscuring your vision, and you can swear something is waiting for you inside of it. The light seems to somehow repel the darkness, and you continue to climb the staircase safely. Along the winding staircase, you find a metal gate that blocks your way. A cable that should be powered is currently disconnected. The power box itself is covered in weird moist goo. Weird goo burns your fingers, but you quickly manage to separate the faulty plug and connect it to the proper cable. Still have that frostbite? Oh, fuck. Metal gate blocks your way. It's locked, but you know it's an electrical cable. It seems to connect the door to a hole inside the central pillar. It's a switch inside. You have to risk getting cut by the numerous glass shards and knives. We leveled up. Let's see, let's do that, and... Huh. You were stopped by a girl wearing a dirty black uniform. I'm sorry, but I can't let you go any further. It's too late anyway. You instinctively take a step back and you notice a knife in her hand. You have to think fast. You tried to talk into her, allowing you to pass, but suddenly she raises the knife and slices right across her own throat, nearly decapitating herself. Oh! We're stopped by a metal gate. A tiny page nailed to the gate explains that opening the gate requires you to grab two metal rods. Using your own body as a natural conductor, you power up the gates. This is just fucking Saw. Ow. Did you arrive too late? I don't know. What just happened? As the inertial fog slowly lifts, you're relieved and collapse on the floor. You are safe for now. Wait, what? I thought we had to do all 5 missions. Okay. I mean, okay. What works for me? Anyways, though, I actually have to go for a little bit now, unfortunately. I will be doing a collab tonight, though, so I will see you guys then. Hasta la vista.